The Inventory Control module also contains Bill of Materials functionality, where you can identify that a single item is made up of various components. When identifying your bill of material item, you determine the build quantity, which indicates how many items are built in any one cycle, and any additional costs to be associated with the new master bill of material item. The system will verify the quantities of the component items before building the master bill of materials. Multiple build levels can be established in Sage Accpac, where a component item is in itself a master bill of material item. In addition, you can maintain multiple variations of the bill of material to allow an alternate item to complete a build.
The next topic is establishing bill of materials. This is where subcomponent items are selected that represent a master item. The buttons at the top of the screen provide the ability to scroll through existing bill of materials. Although creating a bill of material is optional, they are very useful when performing simple assemblies where specific items, when assembled, create a finished goods item. During the assembly process, both fixed and/or variable costs can be factored into the final price of the assembled master item. Although the bill of material feature does not track scrap or yield factors, it is a good tool for, let's say, a framed piece of artwork, which might consist of a photograph, a piece of glass, a mat, and a frame, or the assembly of a bicycle consisting of several components as well as both fixed and variable costs. The first step is to create an item number within inventory that is going to be the master item number. Here, selecting one that already exists, the 1500 series desk accessory, notice the format of this item number is different than the structure of the desk lamp item number. Remember, different items can contain different formats with or without segment validation. A master item needs to be assigned to a bill of material number. The bill of material number identifies the grouping of components that make up the master item. Possibly number 1 here may indicate the preferred components to make this item. However, if one of the component items is out of stock, a bill of material 2 can exist, replacing one of the components with an alternate. And yet, both bill of material numbers will create the same master item number. A description can then be assigned to the bill of material, as well as the entry of any fixed or variable costs. The amount in the fixed cost field, $25 in this case, is a flat cost that gets added to the cost of the master item per build. This can be a setup fee or the need to rent a piece of equipment to perform the assembly. Where any variable cost amount, $10 in this case, is the cost that gets added to the cost of the master item per build quantity. This can be labor or small incidental costs like tape, wire, or glue that are not items that are stocked within inventory. Let's look at an example. If one of these items is built, the additional cost added to the cost of the component items will be $35. If 2 items are built at the same time, the additional cost amount will be $45. $25 for the fixed cost, plus 2 times $10 for the variable cost. The build quantity identifies how many master items can be made from the component items. In this case, it is 1. However, possibly the component items may contain units of measure of box, case, or dozen, of which 10 master items at a minimum may need to be built. Whatever this number is, only a factor of this build quantity can be assembled. So if it is 1, you can build 1, 3, 12, or 52, where if the build quantity is 10, you can assemble 10, 30, 100, 250, but not 55, for example, because the component items may not come out equally. The lower portion of the window shows the component items that make up this master item. Simply indicate the item number, quantity, and unit of measure. Inventory automatically removes these items from stock when the assembly is performed and increases the quantity of the master item. If one of the component items is in itself a bill of material item, such as the Hunt's 2500 series filing cabinet, listed at the end, the system enters yes in the component BOM number field. When the master item number is built, it can be instructed to build any included sub-bill of material master items at the same time. This is an example of a multiple layer bill of material. An unlimited number of layers can be created. In other words, this Hunt's 2500 series filing cabinet can also contain an item that requires assembly. The Hide Show Tree button switches between viewing, or not viewing, a tree of all the items and sub-assemblies, similar to Windows Explorer.
Let's take a look at copying bills of materials.